disappointing. I'm really disappointed for the seniors. They've been through a lot, and I hate for them to go out this way. But I am grateful to those guys. They've been through a lot. We had several guys that came back, had opportunities to leave. They didn't. They came back and they fought. And I'm really, really grateful to those guys. So as we move forward and move out of these sanctions and we start going to recruit in our plan to build this thing and get it back on track, I think those guys, when they come back, they'll have pride in knowing that they helped keep this thing together. And so that's the message. It's time to move forward. It's time to go recruit. It's time to get this thing back to full strength. It's time to go to work.
Hey, raise your hand if you have a question. Bring the microphone to you. Start with Harris up front.
Matt, did you think, just watching film and coming into this game, that you guys would compete better physically along the lines of scrimmage, or did you kind of expect that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I felt like we would compete along the line of scrimmage. Just the turnovers got away from us early, and had a chance to make some big plays, had a couple of drops, but again, give them credit. They played well defensively, and the 2 turnovers got away from us.
Get to Neil here. How many did you get down?
Matt, now that this season's over, do you anticipate staff changes, and if so, how extensive do you anticipate that change will be?
Again, tonight it's just about the kids. As we move forward, we'll evaluate everything, but tonight I'm gonna make it about the seniors.
Questions?
Post game there, Michael Thompson is on the field calling one of the players a thug. Do you know what upset him post game?
I'm not sure. I didn't see it.
We'll stay down here.
From your perspective, and then from what was told, what happened with the fight and how that escalated? How did that get started?
I know that when AJ scored, something happened in the far end zone and just got out of control. We're just trying to get everybody off the field. It's not what we want.
Questions?
What was the extent with Jordan's injury, and in the second half was Matt playing because Jordan was hurt, or did Matt come in to make a change in the game?
So Jordan on the first fumble dislocated his finger, taped it up and came back and just couldn't go. So we put Matt in as they taped it up for one drive in the first half, and then he struggled to throw in the second, so we brought Matt back in. How
did you believe Matt played today?
That's a really good defense to go against in relief, but he came right in. He made a big play to Lodge right off the bat. He didn't look intimidated or scared. He looked like he was going around making plays and bringing some toughness, and he'll just continue to get better. He's going to be the quarterback of the future, and really excited about him.
Questions? We'll get over to Brian up front.
Matt, now that you're through your first full season, do you feel like you put your stamp on this program, or do you feel like that's something that's kind of...
No, it's a work in progress. Man, when you're down scholarships and all the things that have happened, man, it's time to go recruit, get this thing back to full strength. It's definitely a work in progress, and we'll continue to get better and continue to build that tough, hard-nosed, blue-collar football team. That's what we want to do, what we want to get to, and nights like this will help motivate that.
Last year, Matt, you guys were able to hit big plays in this game and win. Did you think those plays were there tonight, or what did you think of their coverage in the secondary?
Yeah, no, for sure early. Missed one there to Elijah early, missed one there to Lodge. Had another opportunity to Lodge in the end zone, and they kind of took it away from him, and then AJ made one. So they were there to be made. We just kind of got a little bit out of sync. But they are a good defense, so you got to take advantage of every opportunity you get, because you're not going to get many.
You're on the second row.
Are you going to review any role your players had in that fight and possibly give them internal discipline, or is that something you're just going to kind of move on from?
No, we'll move on. If there was something that comes to my attention that deserves it, we will. But if it's the normal pushing and shoving, no, there won't be.
So when it came down to it, the referees kind of assessed personal fouls to everyone on the team. Is that something you've ever seen before? Where does that rank on the weirdest things you've ever seen?
Yeah, not that I don't remember that happening, but not a game I've been in.
Coach, do you think things regressed at all this season compared to last year?
I think we didn't, last year we had an opportunity to win. We won some close games. And then this year, you know, you had opportunities, you know, South Carolina, you had opportunities, Vanderbilt to go finish, and we didn't do that. And it may have been depth, it may have been a number of different injuries, whatever the reason was, but we didn't finish in the fourth quarter down the stretch in November. A lot of that, you know, you were running out of depth, and in the fourth quarter it was a struggle.
Questions?
What can you work on in the offseason to kind of improve that finishing ability and improve that finishing?
Well, I think it comes with numbers, and that starts in recruiting and getting back to full strength. And I think that's where it is, getting guys back healthy, guys that are injured, getting those guys back and getting them back right, and getting to full strength. And so you got your numbers. I think that's the best way to improve that.
Questions up top?
Hey, Coach. You're down 14-0 in the first quarter, first half. You go for it on fourth down. You have another fourth down, kind of same distance.
Right.
It
It wasn't actually the same distance.
Well,
It was a little bit, yeah, it was a little bit longer. So
Yeah.
we decided to kick the field goal and stay in it.
What did you tell the team between the third and fourth quarter after the fight?
Just to be smart, play between the whistles. And at the time, they assessed a 15-yard penalty to everybody. One more personal foul gets you kicked out of the game. So I just told them to try to be smart and play between the whistles.
Questions up top? Anything else?
Does an incident like that mar this rivalry in your mind?
It's not what you want. You want to play between the whistles. You never want a fight or a penalty. It doesn't matter how heated the rivalry is. You just want to go out there and play and play between the whistles.
Coach, you were tied with Syracuse for the season with most red zone field goals. What are you going to try to do to improve that for next season?
Yeah, we got to look at that. We got to figure out, again, you got to execute better. We got to look at what we're calling. We got to evaluate everything. Because obviously red zone is you got to get down there and score points that could have won us maybe a few more games, but get down there and score touchdowns. So again, as you look back, you have to evaluate every single thing that you do from top to bottom, and we will.
All right, we'll take one or two more questions.
The run defense has obviously been something you guys have been working on all season. You coming in that State wanted to run the ball. What were they doing so well that kind of got you guys behind the sticks early?
Yeah, they hit a couple of quarterback runs. Looked like we lost our eye discipline a couple of times where he was able to pull it and we didn't have anybody on him. You know, they continue to battle and fight, and you know, I'll have to look at the tape to see exactly. But a few too many explosive runs, more than we wanted to give up.
We'll take one more question.
Matt, obviously Scotty tried to go, didn't look like he could cut as well. What did you see with him?
Yeah, he tried, he gave it, he just couldn't go. We were hoping that he would be able to go, and just he wasn't himself. And then Sean Rawlings pregame couldn't really push off either, so it was a similar situation with ankle.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll have players, assistants, and breakouts.